is afraid. The stranger frightens him. Not me. I am beyond his reach. Perhaps because I am his toy, not his prey. You want proof? Ask Catriel. Later. Catriel is gone. That's sufficient proof. You don't understand? Wait. You will, I promise. First, tell me, do I look younger or older than my age? Younger or older than Catriel? No, don't tell me. Don't trust appearances. I never do, though I feed on them. Look, I'm watching you. I'm speaking to you. Yet I'm sure of nothing, not even of the moment which unites us, you and me. I cling to you to become one with you, only to rise to the surface again alone, expelled from time, not from the tale. Thrust into the future, I feel myself overcome with pity. Despite what you may think, the end is not a new beginning. As for the present, I prefer to avoid it just as it avoids me. Here, look, a picture. 1,000 shrieking horsemen, their swords drawn, unleash their hatred against me and thirst for vengeance. Don't ask me why. To escape them, I feign death. Who are they? Crusaders? Of what faith? Cossacks in whose service? Frenzied peasants seeking what adventure, covered with whose blood? Alive, I am their enemy. Dead, they proclaim me God. So it is for my soul's sake, for my everlasting glory, that they repeatedly wish to destroy me and destroy my memory. But they don't succeed. My memory is stronger than they are. They should know that by now. Kill a Jew and you make him immortal. His memory independently survives him. And his enemies as well. The harder they strike, the more stubborn the Jewish resistance. So, naturally, they are troubled. Puzzled by its convulsions, awed by its fits of delirious fire. Poor men. They are the players, but my memory governs the rules of their game. They regard themselves as hunters, and so they are, but they're quarry as well, and that they can never comprehend. Well, that's their problem, not mine. Anyway, do come closer. The beggar insists. Please. Don't worry, he'll only take what belongs to him. Besides, he's not really a beggar. He neither begs nor asks for anything, either from man or from God. What is given to him, he gives in turn. How, then, does he manage to live and survive? An odd question. At night I dwell among madmen, visionaries, vagabonds of all types. My friends, my companions. I'll tell you about them. During the day they're hardly to be seen, too busy, too shy as well. People enjoy ridiculing or pitying them. They accept it with grace. It is their way of helping others just as they help themselves. Members of a secret brotherhood bound by strict codes of loyalty and contained pride. They make common cause. Don't try cheating them. They will outsmart you, and you won't even know it. Only the initiated can decipher the code they use to transmit information. Stay away from so-or-so. He is in a bad mood this morning. Get at such and such. He has just come into a fortune. Their occult knowledge comes from reliable sources. Their eyes and ears are everywhere. Nothing escapes them. They have access to society's most obscure enclaves. But don't worry. Their intelligence network is not put to ill use. Blackmail or stock market? Not interested. Glory and power? Too easily acquired. To receive is a greater challenge. Hence the poor of Jerusalem shall stay poor forever. You'll meet them soon. Right now? It is still too early. Nightfall will bring them. Then you will find them crouching in a semicircle on the bare ground not far from the wall, whose shadow is the shadow of men seeking refuge in its night. With their masks on, they will reminisce about the hostilities just ended, as usual. If they are to be believed, the entire victory was their doing. You will listen and decide for yourself, but you will not hear Catriel. You will not see him. Sorry. I shall tell you about him, but you will not meet him in person. He disappeared in battle, Catriel. The war swept him away, one wave among many. For weeks they looked for him in field hospitals and among the fallen. In vain. He was not taken prisoner, nor was he wandering around in towns deserted by man. Finally the search was abandoned. It had to be. Some day his case will be reopened. People will ask in astonishment, "Still no trace of Catriel?" I shall answer, "His trace? I am his trace." He was my friend. We went through the war together. He did not return. So it is up to us to will his presence here amongst us. Though the others did not know him, couldn't have known him, they will bear witness for him and in his place. He did not resemble them? So what? Each of them has experienced more than one life and suffered more than one torment, visited many a country, obeyed certain laws and transgressed many others. Each knows the secret is eternal and eternally hidden. The roads lead nowhere. They converge not at one, but at 1,000 points. He who says, "I," has said everything. Just as every man contains all men, this word contains all words. It is the only word God uttered at Mount Sinai. Yet one must know how to pronounce it as he does. He says "I," and it means "I who am with you, within you." We say "I," and it means "I who am opposed to you, all of you." His "I" embraces men. Ours divides them. On his lips, "I" means love. On ours, too, but it is no longer the same love. For it is easy for us to love one another. It is even easy to love our enemies, much easier than to love ourselves. Shlomo, an old Hasid you will soon meet, exclaimed one day in despair, "What have I gained by becoming blind, since I continue to see myself?" Poor man. He wouldn't have gained anything had he stopped seeing himself. The game is rigged. There is nothing to gain, and nothing to lose, which makes it worse. To defeat death, to defeat it by accident against one's wish, is neither victory nor blessing. Ask me, I know. Once, in the Orient, I talked of suicide with a sage whose clear and gentle eyes seemed forever to be gazing at a never-ending sunset. "Dying is no solution," he affirmed. "And living?" I asked. "Nor living either," he conceded. "But who tells you there is a solution?" You will not convince me he was not right. He was too wise not to realize that one can do without solutions. Only the questions matter. We may share them or turn away from them. Either way, you will in the end admit they hold no answers, only secrets. Rumor has it that Shlomo had his eyes torn out so as to safeguard his secret. But that is a lie, I swear it is. The secret became his long afterwards. One day he will reveal it, and the earth will tremble, I tell you. It has trembled already. My friends were affected by it. That's how they became beggars and madmen who build upon ruins. I sometimes plead with them. Enough of the war. I refuse to hear any more. Let the dead lie in peace. They usually heed me and change the subject. Some describe their childhood passions and thus allow me to fall in love with women they have never touched or even approached. Others evoke their youth and its unfathomable compulsion to redeem man and mankind. And what about Shlomo? Like me, the blind Hasid prefers to listen. At our first meeting, he shook my hand. "I am Shlomo the seer, and when the time comes, no matter how long it takes, that too is how I shall name the one I await. I have never met him, so I don't know whether he deserves it or wants it. But let him come and we shall see. You look at me with disbelief, I feel it. Right? You don't think he'll come? I do. He promised. That's my power over him. Without me, his fate would be incomplete. Whether he likes it or not, I am the keeper of his promise. Should I die before him without first returning to him his bond and his freedom, his secret would lose its meaning. You don't